Hello everyone, my name's David Edgar. I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you tonight from Ibrox Stadium, a very cold Ibrox Stadium, which is why I'm doing the video in here rather than outside, because it was Baltic out there. Not on the pitch, a very exciting night as Rangers run out 3-2 winners against Hibs in Michael Beale's first competitive match as Gers boss. And it was a game of two halves, if I can just dust down the old cliche klaxon, because Rangers in the first half were not good. But in the second half really came onto a game and I think in the end deserved the victory. A couple of shocks in the team lineup. First of all, Rangers went with Lundstrom and Sands at centre back. The manager explained afterwards that Leon King woke up this morning with a sickness bug. And also, interestingly, that Antonio Cholak picked up a thigh injury yesterday, which is why he wasn't in the squad. Both would have started, he said. So that meant Rangers were scrambling a bit. I think we all worried before the match about that centre-back pairing, and Hibs took advantage in the first half. Hibs were very good in the first half and they deserve a bit of credit for it. They took the lead after 6 minutes. Simple goal, corner coming in, Porteous left alone in the 6-yard box and he headed home. We've seen Rangers concede that goal too often, but even so, you knew Hibs were going to target that and they did. But credit to Rangers, they fought their way back into it, and Fashion Sakala equalised with a lovely finish. Some good work by Rangers to get the ball to him in the box, and he cut back and smashed it low past David Marshall for 1-1. Literally from kick-off though, Hibs took the lead. That can't happen. That can never happen at any level of football. It just isn't acceptable, and it really did take the sting out of Rangers. It took the air right out the stadium, because you're on such a high after scoring a goal to then concede, beyond disappointing. Hibs were dangerous on the break. Alan McGregor's made a really good save at 2-1 when Hibs had been clear. They were playing the ball up to Nisbet, as they had done for their goal. It was Nisbet who got their second, and Rangers were struggling. Plenty of the ball without doing much. Second half, credit to Rangers. There were no changes at half time, which surprised me, and certainly a lot of my friends were a bit surprised at that as well. But I've got to give Rangers credit, because they then took the game to Hibs and were excellent in the second half. Fashion Sakala forced a great save from David Marshall from a header, and from that Rangers then got the goal from a corner. We're scoring goals from corners again. That's 2 in 2 games, and it was like the old the Joe Aribo one with Malik Tillman playing the Joe Aribo part to nod it down for Ryan Jack, who had a very good second half to make it 2-2, and then Rangers took the lead with a brilliant goal. Lovely ball from James Tavernier puts Malik Tillman clear on the right. He somehow produces a wonderful bit of skill to get away from his man, turn inside and slip it on a plate for Alfie, and Morelos is back, knee slides, 3-2. Rangers saw the game out pretty comfortably from there on in. The game it kind of died a little bit. Both teams looking perhaps a little bit leggy after the 4-week layoff. They're just back to playing, of course, but it was important for Rangers to get off to a good start. You don't need to be a Rhodes Scholar to know that Rangers need centre backs, and will be a much better team when they get them. The manager also gave us an update on Ridvan Yilmaz after the match. He said that he had a very bad hamstring injury. He actually said as bad a hamstring injury as you could get, and that he was going to be out for 12 weeks, for which he's 7 weeks into it. So don't expect him back for a few weeks. But Michael Beale didn't try to pull the wool over anybody's eyes. He said that in his opinion that wasn't a great Rangers performance. He wouldn't try to tell anyone it was. He said it was a decent second half, but he was pleased with the spirit, and I think that that's the case. We will need to improve going up to Pittodrie and Ross County next week, but it's one down. It's the first victory. It eases, because it'll build into a thing. I liked the way we played in the second half. You could see the confidence. I thought the energy levels were better, which is maybe a polite way of saying effort, tonight. And I think that they did want it a bit more. I'm not sure we would have got that sort of reaction a few weeks back. So overall, a pretty pleasing victory for Rangers. You'll get full coverage of the match over on Heart and Hand. Go to patreon.com/Heart and Hand, and I will speak to you again on Tuesday after we take on Aberdeen. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.